To access Google Forms, you can go to forms.google.com, or within the Google Apps screen, click on the tiles at the top right and choose Google Forms. When you reach the Google Forms landing page, you have the option of creating a blank form, which is what I will be doing. However, there are some templates that are included for creating a worksheet, a quiz, an exit ticket. I choose to just create my own. So I'm going to open up a blank form. The first thing I recommend is that you give that form a name. It will be called Untitled Form until you change it. If I change the name and then click in the title area down below, it will carry over that information as well. And then you begin building your form. So the first thing that we have listed here is an untitled question. I can click on this and I can put in a question that I want to have my students answer. The question types available to you in Google Forms you can find by clicking on the drop-down menu next to where it displays multiple choice. The options are short answer for small amounts of text, paragraph for large amounts of text, multiple choice as mentioned previously, checkboxes which will allow a user to select more than one option, drop down, which is similar to multiple choice. However, the student would need to click on it to view all the choices available. File upload. That would be used if you had a file that you wanted your students to submit, maybe an image or some other type of document. Linear scale is a type that will give you a scale of 1 to 5. You can label those options. You can change how many values are in the scale. Also available are multiple choice grid, which will present your questions and answers in a set of columns. Checkbox grid, which again will set up your questions and answers in column form. Date, which will only accept the format of input from a student in the form of a date. And time, which is the same thing, will only allow an input of a time value. So I'm just going to make a simple question here, and I'm not doing this in another language. This is just an example here. I'm going to make this multiple choice. Notice that I put in Monday as an option, and Google Forms is sometimes very intuitive, and you'll notice when you see suggestions, I have all these other options. So instead of having to create them all and type them, I can just click add all and it will do that for me. So that's a nice feature that Google Apps can sometimes pick up on what you're trying to include. I'm going to create another question. This time I'll use the drop-down menu. I'm just pressing the tab key to create more options. I could click with my mouse if I wanted to. If I had a question that would be very similar to the next question that I created, I do have the option to click on the overlapping papers. This is duplicate. If I click on that, it will create the same question, and then I can just go back and edit the parts that I want to be unique. If I want to eliminate a question that I don't like, I can just click on the trash can and that will eliminate it. Also notice there is a required option. The default is set to off, but if I wanted a question that my students must answer in order to complete the form, I can turn that option on and it'll turn purple when it's activated. So we have all those different options available.